Alright guys, so it is that time of year again. 2018 is almost over and we need to do our recap video. In my last recap video I went through and showed you some of the videos that I did in the past. This time we're just gonna paint while I talk to you about the stuff that happened in the past year and how I felt about it all, and show you some artwork that I have done over the year as well, and just generally just a little recap on how I think that I did this year in terms of art and YouTube stuff. This is not a personal update, not going to do one of those this year because I'm not doing my vlogging channel anymore. I really think that it's important to look back on the stuff that you have done in the year and see how you can improve for next year. So I am going to do a 2019 goals / what's coming up video soon, very soon. But in this video we are going to go through all the stuff that I want to talk about. Now I've put down some dates based on the videos that I've seen on my channel. Some stuff is missing and I have a stack of artwork here that I have done in the past year, which is pretty hefty because last year I didn't do that much art, but we're going to go through that as well, and obviously some of that stuff's missing and some of it's digital as well. So just a little recap video guys. If you want to see any of my art from 2018, I will have surely posted it on Instagram. I haven't posted quite a bunch of things that I've done in the past year, but at the start of the year we started really great. We hit 1,500 subscribers on this channel, which was awesome. I had no clue that I would ever manage to reach that amount of subscribers. It was great. That was in January 2018, so I was really happy with that, and we're very close to 3,000. We have, at this moment of recording this, we have 2,365, so yeah. And I do think that even though numbers are not a thing, like they're not important, I do think that it's fun to kind of see your channel grow and how many people are in this community and family. So we did that, and then I can't actually see a video of me recognising that I've hit 2,000 subscribers or 2,500 or even well, I haven't hit 2,500, so that'll be why, but any of the other milestones. So this next year, I'm not going to talk about too much about next year, but next year I really do want to recognise you a little bit more, because I would be nowhere without you guys. Like I love this community that we've built up, and I'm really appreciative of you, and I really want to do that. The reason I didn't was because I was embarrassed. Like I didn't want to make a little thank you art piece and put it on Instagram or put it on YouTube, because I just didn't think that I could do it very well, so I just skipped it altogether. But I did say thank you on Twitter a lot of the time, which makes no sense because it's a different platform. But anyway, at the start of February I actually stopped doing a few things. I stopped doing the Sims 4 paintings in real life, but I had a really good time doing that. But the reason I stopped that was because I did want to focus on art that I did myself rather than other people's art. So I stopped that, and this is the year that I find was the hardest but also the best year in my art journey. I had a really hard time figuring out what kind of art I wanted to do and where I wanted to be and where I wanted to go and what I wanted to do, and I expressed that on my channel quite a lot. There's a lot of videos in my channel that you can still watch where I was lost my way with art, struggling, like all this stuff. I think that I had to go through that just to really find out and know what I needed to work on in the future. So that was interesting, and I'm really glad that I went through that, even though it sucked at the time. I think that I have came out a better artist in person because of it. So then I also started using Skillshare this month, and I am not sponsored by Skillshare. I have to pay for it myself, by the way. Skillshare, if you're listening, please sponsor me. I would do amazing videos for you guys. I have so much to say about Skillshare, but I kind of feel like disheartened about sharing it, because I'm like, well, all these other YouTubers are getting Skillshare sponsorships and I'm just here like sharing for nothing. But I don't really care, because I want you guys to find out what's helped me, and Skillshare has been a big part of that. And I think that it's important, even though I'm not getting paid or I don't get free stuff, that you guys should know that, because it has helped me. Like, it's one of the main things that's helped me this year on how to draw the way that I want to draw and how to do the art that I want to do, and just be a little bit less scared and a little bit more free and a little bit more fun with art. I also started doing studio vlogs this year, which I really love doing. I have had a vlogging channel for about 3 years now, and it's not the same kind of vlogs, but they do, like, I loved vlogging on my vlog channel, but I just felt like it was getting too much. I was posting too much videos. Having 2 channels was really hard for me to figure out how to juggle, and I wanted to cut back on the vlogs, but I still wanted to do them, so I decided to make them into studio vlogs on the art channel, and I think that that is the best decision. And yes, it took me a year to figure that out, because I started doing studio vlogs on this channel near the start of the year, and then I was gonna swap to this channel and just forget about my vlogging channel, but then I was like, nah, I actually want to keep my vlogging channel because I like to blabber on, and people that watch my art channel won't like that. But now I don't really care if you don't like it. Just bye-bye. This is my channel. It's not just about art, although it's mainly about art. There are things on it that I want to share with you that's not to do with art, and before I was like, nah, but now I'm like, yay. So, and I have done 22 since then, which isn't a lot compared to the amount of normal vlogs that I've done on my other channel, but I am now solely doing videos for this channel so that I can pour my heart and soul into making good videos for you guys. The next thing is that I've only done 3 portraits this year, and all of them were digital. I didn't touch my coloured pencils at all. I did for colour books, but that's it. I didn't do any portraits with coloured pencils, and I did digital only, but I did change up the way that I was doing it a little bit, and I think that I enjoy doing portraits once in a while, but I was doing them too much in 2017 and 2016, so I think that this balance, I do miss it, but I think that this balance of doing one occasionally here and there if I really want to do it is better than just trying to find somebody to draw all the time. Actually, I did 4 if you include my annual portrait, which, by the way, I am wondering whether I should do my annual portrait or not, because obviously I haven't done any portraits this year. Well, I have, but I've only done a few. I've done Myra, Arya out of Game of Thrones, and I've also done a random girl on Pinterest. So if you guys want me to do my annual portrait, I will, but it'll probably be drastically different from the portrait that I used to do. A lot of things happened this year, guys. I started really focusing on watercolour this year. I cut out all of the random mediums and art supplies that I was using and focused on watercolour, and then obviously I got an iPad as well, so I was just solely focusing on digital and watercolour, and I think those two go well together, and I really like using both of those mediums. So yeah, I think that it's both fun and relaxing to do those mediums. Coloured pencil for me just now is just too time consuming and too tedious, and I just don't enjoy it. I enjoy putting splashes of colour with coloured pencils in my sketchbooks, but not really so much full-blown illustrations, which, to be honest, I haven't actually used coloured pencils for illustrations apart from portraits and colour books, so I don't know if I would like it or not. Maybe I'll dabble in it, because I do have a bunch of sets over there sitting doing nothing, and if I really don't like them, then I'm thinking about giving some away to people, because what's the point in having pencils lying there not being used. This year was the year of the collabs as well. I don't think I ever did a collab last year, and if I did, it was probably only one. I don't know if Scribblefix was this year or last year, but I'm pretty sure that all the collabs that I've done on my channel were this year. I loved doing all the collabs with the guys that I did the collabs with. I got some negative feedback about it, but it's just fun to collab with other artists that are like-minded and bash heads together and come up with cool ideas to make videos together, and I really love it. And I wish that I was living closer to half my art friends so that we could do it in real life, but for now it's over the internet, and I had really good fun, and obviously my channel grew a lot because of that. Another thing that I want to talk about is looking after myself a lot more. In the past couple of years, I've always pushed my health and me time to the side to get things done, like look after my kid, do the art videos and do the vlog videos, and even in the past Sims videos. At one point I was doing 18 videos a week, and that's just not healthy. Like, I don't even know how I managed it. I was just producing lazy, bad content and hoping for the best. But now I really think that I am a lot happier that I look after myself, take time out to do things that don't involve YouTube or art stuff, and take care of my well-being. I really have enjoyed that. And I've also started waking up really early as well, as you guys know if you've seen my 5 a.m. wake up video. I just think that I've made a lot of changes in my personal life as well as my art life, and all of it coincides together and merges and harmonizes and makes my life a lot nicer to live. Also, I joined a Discord group that I have been loving getting to know all of the other people that do art, especially smaller channels because they're harder to find. So it's been nice that I've been able to find people on my skill level as well as my YouTube growth level as well, and just being able to collaborate with those people, talk to them, ask them questions, answer questions, help each other. Just general talkiness is just great because it's really hard to find like-minded people in the real world these days, especially if you don't go out. But I've enjoyed that, and I just think that it's awesome that Jellybee, Hello Alice, and maybe Monique Renee made it up. I don't know exactly. I know that Hello Alice did, but I am forever grateful for them for doing the Discord. I haven't been able to pop in as much because of the moving stuff, but I do definitely think that I'm going to start going in there and talking to all those guys again soon. It's been a really good year of just making art friends, being able to talk to them and being able to share woes, concerns and joys with everybody. Quite a lot of painting by numbers videos occurred on my channel this year, and I am happy that I did them. It helped my channel grow a lot, but I don't think that if you're going to do something, you should do it because you love it and do it because you think that you're going to continue doing it. Whereas I did the painting by numbers videos and then I kind of fizzled out. The person that I was collaborating with on that situation was asking me for quite a lot of videos with quite a lot of information that I just couldn't really tell the information because I had already said everything there was to say about the thing, and they wanted me to do 5 videos and I'd already said it in 2, and that was at a push as well, so I kind of got discouraged and stopped doing it. But I am grateful for the person that reached out to me and asked me to collaborate on it, sent me free things to try out and grew my channel a little bit. And all those people that have came over from the painting by numbers videos have stuck around, well not all of them but most of them have stuck around and watched my other type of videos as well, so it really has helped me in that sense. But I don't think that I'll ever do a painting by numbers collaboration again just because I don't enjoy it. I do enjoy it, but for the first like 5 minutes and then I'm like, okay, I'm bored, I want to do my own art. And that's another reason why I stopped colouring book videos as well, is because I wanted to focus on my own art. Also did a few challenges, not too many. I did the 10 minute, 1 minute, 10 seconds challenge, and I also did the Bob Ross follow tutorial challenge, although that was on a cake. But I feel like I stepped out of my comfort zone a lot and shared things that I would not usually share. I was always scared to do challenges because I just didn't feel like I could draw very well, so I didn't do them. But I think that stepping out of your comfort zone, sharing the things that you think are bad is a good thing because people can give you feedback and help you grow. I even did a lot more kind of art that I was scared to do because of that. You've got to realise that you don't have to share everything that you do online. Like, if you do a bad drawing, you don't have to share it, but you can. It's just one of those things. I felt like I couldn't do the art that I wanted to do because I wasn't skilled enough in doing it, but if I didn't do it I wouldn't be skilled enough to show it, so I just ended up showing it anyway. And I'm really grateful for everybody that's gave me feedback and gave me positive vibes on my artistic journey videos, and I know that I stopped those but basically just doing it with the vlogs anyway, so I just thought that that would be a good way to go about it. Opened a store this year, which I didn't think that I was going to do, but I did. And I am really happy that I did, even though I was going to push it back to the other year. But we're going to go on and talk about the goals that I didn't achieve in 2018 and the goals that I did achieve in 2018, and then the goals I want to do in 2019 in another video. As an end note for that section of the video, I just feel a little bit more free and can just draw whatever I want and do whatever I want and not worry about the outcome or whether people's going to like it or not, and just be a little bit more happier with art. So I'm going to show you the stack that I have here of the drawings that I have It's not going to be all of them like I said, but we're going to talk about some of them, and this video is long. I did this for my April Easter art, and I really like the way this came out. It was heavily inspired by a children's book that I read with my child, but it's obviously original. I made it my own, and I think it's super cute and I love it, and I was happy doing that. And that was kind of the starting point of doing illustrations and finding out that I really wanted to work on illustrations rather than portraits. I did a lot of swatches this year and I think that colour swatches and mixing are very important to progress in the way that you do art and use your watercolours, and I need to find a good system for this so that I can always have them on my desk or around about me so that I can pick them up and figure out what colour I want and how to mix it and all that stuff. These are the Winsor & Newton ones, I believe, so that's good that I found those because I need them. Sorry, I have the sneezies. So that was fun, and then as soon as I got a new watercolour palette I would do this, so good stuff. I also did a lot of donuts this year. I can't show you all of my donuts because I've given 2 away already, but that's alright. These donuts could actually be sold, to be honest. If anybody wants this, I will put it on my Etsy and you can buy it for £15 up until the end of January. And even this one, if you want this one, I could sell that one too. It's very, very bland, but they're just sitting here, so I don't know. Also have this one here. I was really into birds for a while, but then I just stopped doing it because I just didn't feel like I was having fun doing the birds, but they were fun at the time, but I just didn't feel like I would continue to have fun if I kept on doing it. More swatches, of course, and I think these are gorgeous. The colours that you can get are completely like just amazing, and I love the way that they granulate. They don't do that so much on watercolour paper and sketchbooks, but they do it on this paper, which is, I believe, the Langton paper. Doesn't do that on the Winsor & Newton paper. I feel like I've got a lot more and I'm like, where did all my art go? Oh yeah, this was the first attempt of my Hello Alice drawing, and I didn't finish this one because it was really hard to do. The cake that I done, and this was actually the start of me loving drawing sweet treats and cakes and stuff, so that's cool. This is when I first got ALLJART watercolour paper, and I just feel like it's so technical. Like, it doesn't have a random natural grain. It's very like machine and precise, like, but I don't know, maybe I'll like it better now that I know how to work it a little bit more. And this is definitely not on that kind of paper. I was doing a lot of birds, and a lot of people like this. I don't know if I want to sell this or not. Maybe I will. I have a lot of art that I could just sell, even though I'm not sure if it's good enough to sell or not. If you have other ideas about that, then tell me please. Yeah, I just really experimented with watercolour this year and not worried about what people would think. Here's more donuts. I think I might sell this one too. And here's the painting that I did in the collab with Myra. It was really fun doing that. I don't like this part though. I think I might chop this off. Maybe just trim it, then have this as a single piece together. Then I did this. This was the start of me really taking Redbubble seriously and getting that on the go. The start of something new. Same with this one. I really took Redbubble seriously, and I don't think it's good enough to sell. If I cut the white border off that's all like ragged and horrible, maybe I could sell that one. Another bird, because I was mad about birds. I didn't finish this actually. And then the koi fish, I really loved this one as well. I didn't know if I could sell this or not because it has swatches on it, but maybe I will anyway, just because it's nice. And then this is the collab with me and ALLJArt. We did this collab. Then here's the finished Hello Alice collab piece, whoop, where I found my love for drawing buildings. Collab with me and Tor. The failed pineapple. Oh, this was the the 2 watercolour challenge piece. The collab with Scribble Fix. And that's all the art that I have to show you guys, and obviously I've got more digital art, but again, if you want to see all that art, then I'll show you it in a different kind of way, because let's be honest, this video is quite long. I hope that you enjoyed that little recap and you're excited to see what's to come in 2019. I'm gonna end this video here, and make sure that you give it a thumbs up and subscribe and give the notification bell a little ding if you want, and yeah, tell me in the comments below what your achievements were for this year. So yes, I'm going to end it. Love you guys, bye.